Right, so we 3-bet kings from the cutoff versus hijack. We get a cold call from the small blind. It's a really bad turn card. Lose the 10s and 7s. Jacks also pick up more equity. If it checks to us, I think this is still a mandatory bet. If we bet small and get raised, I think sets could be raising small bets. If I bet big and get shoved on, I guess we have to fold. Yeah, it's all good spot here. Get shoved on, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, jacks. C bet 7. Turn is set. Continue betting big this time, but not an overbet. I expect his sets would be raising this turn. I don't like check raise with the set. I think we just make another biggish bet. Wow, he just jams. Well, we beat 5s, beat 6s. Who leads to 8-9? I guess he could have floated 8-9, but I think this hand has to be a call, unfortunately. Good luck. Yeah. I think we just had to lose our stack there in that spot. So put in the squeeze with the queens. Start with the c-bet. And I guess we just shove now. And pray he doesn't have an 8. He has kings. Okay. This is not a very good start, boys. 3-bet ace jack suited. We'll start with the c-bet. We're going to bet twice here. Not a great river. So we flop bottom set here on a reasonably dry board. Maybe induce a raise as well from overpairs. c-bet here. So we do induce a raise here. So we're going to just call here. Ace is not a great card anyway if he does have kings and queens. You could have ace jack here. I think we can still get stacks in if we call. I don't think we need to raise the turn here. We have a pretty straightforward shove here. I think the only hand you can really call with here is ace jack. That's hand. So we're going to continue with the turns. But we're very likely to be calling at least 2 bets here. I'm not going to be folding just yet. Ace 4 suited gets there. Take a queen 99 running hot. Yep. I'm running good. Well, ran good there with the jack 5 suited. Open up the queens. Against this player type, I think we do 4-bet to call off. Alright guys, we have a very clear call here. Diamond, queen, and 7. We break out. Okay. I was going to say we're going to have to shove, but it's a shame. This would have been in such a good spot to win a stack. A high tendency to bluff. So we're going to just flap with ace 4 suited here. Good turn card. I think check raise will be over repping our hand, so I think we go for the bet instead. I'm going to see bet the queen 10 of clubs here. And we're going to double barrel. Still pick up value versus middling pocket pair type hands. We lose to king queen and queen jack, maybe ace queen as well. But I think we win more often than we lose here. And yeah, he had pocket sevens. Gonna 3-bet the ace full suited here. I'm not going to fold versus this small 4-bet. Right, so we flop a gut shot and I guess maybe an overcard, which could be an out. Could be some possibility for us to outplay him in this hand. So yeah, we're going to call here. Going to be folding versus a reasonably sized double barrel. So we're going to check back here, and hearts and deuces are going to be cards we're going to be shoving. Okay, so you see the heart. So this is one of our bluff outs. Well, we can't bluff now. Just going to call. And 3-bet kings here. Going to call the c-bet. Going to go for the check raise here. I think we have to lead now. So we block king jack. I think we do shove. We can still get called by a hand like ace queen. I'm going to shove here. Wow. Heavily blocked that obviously with the kings, but still managed to find the king jack. And my blog will continue. Used to straights obviously if he decides to put in a raise. We lose to a lot of his hands now. I think I'm just gonna let's go now. Alright. It's a pretty dicey situation now. I think we need to bet here. It's a big bet. Nice. Can we get there? No, we can't, so we get stacked again. Guess we go for the 4-bet here with the queens to call off. When we run into aces, we're gonna chop. X1 321. Let's hope your follow can help bring me some ringgit to turn this session around. This is a tough spot. I don't like flatting here, and I don't know if I like cold 4-bet calling it off as well with the jacks. Well, I guess we were right this time. Yeah, folded the jacks. Good fold, Sam. We're gonna go for a check raise here with the king 10 of diamonds. Let's make $14.35. Right, so we're gonna go for the double barrel. So we brick out. We wouldn't have 10 jack diamonds because we've got the 10 diamonds. It's got ace x diamonds. We have sets. I think we have to bluff this. Good luck, guys. Boom! Come on. What a bluff. Against crazy guy. Oh, alright. The tag worked against me then. Nice hand. Nice hand. Hey, ZM 1987 0312. I presume that's your birthday. Thanks for the follow, man, and welcome to the stream. Just gonna full bet here. What do we do here? Gonna bet small to try and squeeze out at least a little bit more value. Yeah, it's unlikely we're going to be getting raised as a bluff there. Take down with ace king, which is nice. So he had yeah, two pair. Dreamy looking playing card there. Horrible spot. Horrible. Yeah. If I'm going to choose which hands to call there, the top of my range there, and that's pretty far up my range there, but facing some six spots today's session. We are going to bet and call raises, as long as it's yeah, not too unreasonably sized. Should have pretty good implied odds here. Nice hand. We're going to 3-bet this flop. Take down. Yeah, just didn't really believe him in that spot there. I think he knows that I'm c-betting really wide there, which I was, and so therefore he'd be looking to attack that c-bet. But I know that he knows that I'm c-betting really wide there, and therefore he has bluffs, raise bluffs there in his range, which is why I put in the 3-bet on the flop. But then if he knows that I know that he knows, yeah, you can get quite, as you can see, you can this kind of leveling war can get quite messy. It's easy to showcase yourself when you're winning loads of money, but how comfortable are you kind of showcasing when you're losing like big pots and or playing badly or getting outplayed? I think we lead now this turn card. Bad river card for me. It's transfer him to bluff this. My hand's just a bluff catcher. We are going to c-bet. I think, yeah, it's good. It's a good bet, regardless of whether or not he has it or not. And he has it. So we're all in ripping the set. Let's hope he didn't backdoor into it flush. Wow, called me pretty light there. Nice. So we finally got to stack someone. Horrible turn card. Let's not forget there are loads of other hands that we do beat. So you've got kings, queens, jacks, pocket pairs. He's got flush draws. So for that reason, I'm going to bet call this off. So if I bet and if he does shove, I am going to be calling, because he could try and bluff me off my hand here and represent trip tens, and I don't want to give any free equity. If he does have a flush draw, good regs would also turn their hand into semi bluff there by shoving. So yeah, I was prepared to call it off there with the aces. I'm going to just call here with the ace jack offsuit on the button. We're both pretty deep here, almost 200 bigs deep. I think I want to mix and check back this time. Thinking I might get a check raised if he's got a hand like kings or queens. And the way I play this hand, I can get value from a lot worse hands too, and bluffs, because my hand is very disguised here. And it's much easier to go and call down once we check down the flop, because now we're towards the top end of our range. That checks on this board, on this flop. So clean run out for my hand. You can still be value betting worse Jack X hands. So yeah, that's what I mean. So we get value there from bluffs. Who's to say that he wouldn't be turning that hand to a bluff by check raising flop, bombing turn, and maybe bombing river, and that way we could win more money, right? Um, different ways to play the hand, which is what makes it so difficult sometimes to know the best strategies because it's a very complex game. So we're in a similar spot again now with the jacks facing the 3-bet, albeit the positions are a bit different. So the previous time it was early position 3-bet, this time it's on the button. So because of that, we're going to 4-bet this time with the jacks. C-bet range here, a small bet. I think we just jam now. You could put us on an ace king ace queen type hand that now picks up more equity. Well, all right. So we managed to cooler him that time. Flat this time with the queens. Got a couple of 50 odd big blind stacks, rec players behind. All right, we're going to come in for the 4-bet with aces. Start the C-bet. I'm not liking the situation, boys. I think he has kings. I can't call this. Nice hand. Quite a painful session today. We definitely had a bad start, got cooled a few times. I think it's quite important to kind of see that that these sessions do happen as well. I'll catch you in the next one.